The time to live in Chicago, well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Set, ready, 60, orange. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Ready, go.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Push him back. 51's Mike. Mike 51. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Shoot.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Operating from the gun. Love in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will take over here, first and 10. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll run it here. This is James White. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Score! They do not score!
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 42-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Cornell, 2 for 66. Hey, Alpha.
Back to throw. Gone. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Whirling. Go.
Goff now looking to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Kamara had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there at 22.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that, field. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, spread him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the Viking kicker, Daniel Carlson. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Love nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
Operating from the gun. Love. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
180. Check 53. Right. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Goff on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Hey, let's go. Go, ground. Ground. Ground.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
First down, Minnesota.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Goff. It's complete to Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the red zone now, Goff. He's got Burton here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
A give to Smallwood out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Jared Goff, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Come on now. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first and 10, Love. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's a second and 7. Caught by Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 3.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got Evans. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run forward Montgomery. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Check tight, check tight, check tight. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They try again with Montgomery. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? Third and goal. Looking to throw. Love. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. That's what I do. Hey, kill. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Mike, 53.
Here's Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Hold on. Check. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. We want this.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 50.
Hey, 5.
53.
Here we go.
Jump.
3rd and long. It's gone. And that is incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Love. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Love. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On the jump. 36 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On 1st down, Love. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The point after is good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Vikings take over.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A shotgun snap for gone. And Diggs has it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, they run with Smallwood. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Going right back to Smallwood. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Goff on first down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Kill.
They run, Smallwood. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
64. Ric Flair.
58, right over there.
11.
Mike,
11.
bang it.
5.
Here's Goff. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run for it with Smallwood. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Wendell Smallwood, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw on 3rd down. Love. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Vikings. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.